Go subscribe. This took me 3 days just to record this video. Now go subscribe.
Defeated, we can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the Bucket Destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and...
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be playing the Stanley Parable. In today's video, we don't have a face cam because it kind of broke, so I'm working on it. So just give me a sec, but let's go ahead and get it started with Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe for the final time. Okay, let's go ahead and skip that. Alright, run game.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, so this is going to be our final time here. So, well, looks like we got the quest that we're going to be doing this final time in this game.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Last time we was here, it was trash. Literal trash.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
This is going to be the thumbnail right here. The Stanley Parable 2. This is the thumbnail, by the way. Alright.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
The color red leverage. Okay, you got a brain. Let's go.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
I feel like someone's gonna creep behind me for some reason. I don't know. Oh. Whoa.
Here we are. Go on.
Okay.
Try out some of the new features.
Why did this just close? Alright, well. This is the Stanley Parable 2. It's either gonna be, okay, this is gonna be my thumbnail or the other one. It's probably gonna be this one, but alright. Let's go. Okay, exclusive. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, sure.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dream.
Jim.
Whoa, hold on. I wasn't finished setting up the backstory. If you don't properly roleplay as Jim, then you'll never understand the impact of this button. Otherwise, it's just a stupid button that says somebody else's name. Okay, we're doing it again, and this time let me finish first.
Bro.
Now, allow yourself to become Jim. Imagine yourself driving to work as Jim, playing frisbee on the weekends as Jim, staying up all night for a popcorn and horror movie.
Jim.
All right, fine, whatever. It's just a meaningless button that says Jim. Are you happy now? Get out of here. I'm done with this button. Why don't you go humiliate me in front of a different feature that I worked very hard on?
Love making my life terrible, huh? Alright. Okay.
Maybe I'll only let people named Jim play the Stanley Parable too. They would appreciate what I've created here.
Talks too much. No screenshots, please. I'm not gonna go in there, bro. I think that's the exit. Stay for reassure bucket. What?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance
so it just
Bucket.
floats.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on,
just let me
give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on,
what is he talking about, bro?
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Open the door, bro. I'm out. What is this? I got a bucket. Alright.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Collectibles. Okay, that's the exit over there. So that means this was not the exit over here. Let's go.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get Well Someday. I don't know.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
Alright, whatever. Like, he seriously just added happy 12th birthday, step-niece to all. Alright, we're out of here. Okay. What is this? Oh, you about to get in physics,
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I don't think this is a good idea. Oh, nah. Hold up, for real? Nope. I'm good. I'm good. Alright, let's go check out something else. How I get back up? Oh, shoot. Oh, no. I can't see. Okay, wait. Okay, it's right here. Yeah, we out of here, bro. I'm not doing that. Maybe before we get down the exit, but, bro, I'm not trying to get jump scared or anything, bro. I'm trying to chill. Alright, we out. Oh, it's turning slowly. Never mind. Thought that thing moved. What it is, but... Okay. Stanley Parable 2 award. Free achievement. Get your rights now. Pull the lever. Receive your new achievement. No more steps. Just... pull the lever? And I just... Okay.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Oh my goodness, bro. I can't even get the free achievement. I bet you can't pull it though. Alright, whatever. It was just a bunch of broken stuff, bruh. And then I just got this bucket. I mean, it's kind of making me safe. Like,
what else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles, let's go. Can you find them? Okay.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
So I just go and touch it. What the... Bro, what? Is that for a collectible? Oh, it is. Alright. Oh, and like everybody's trying to get... Oh, that bucket scared me for a second. Okay. Collectible. 1 out of 6 collectibles. Oh. That was it? Alright.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Okay, I mean, nice, I guess. How do I get up there? Man, they need jump circle. Button that says name. The jump circle's up ahead. Oh, here it is.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's a... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece then.
Are you for real? I can't even jump, bro. We out. Oh wait, I found it though. Hold up. That's new. Okay, what is this?
would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Epilogue. Okay. We're out of here. There's literally nothing. The baby is all grown up. What? Bro, we out, bro. This place is creeping me out now. Alright. Let's go. Lower level. Oh, so there's an upper level, huh? Alright. Well, this is probably going to be the final time playing the Stanley Parable.
Alright, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Yeah.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is.
No.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
Collectibles.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right?
Circle.
It's sort of...
Let me in.
Okay, never
Let me
mind.
in.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes.
Alright,
Yes,
whatever.
this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Boom. What is this?
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
Oh, they got the balloon too.
I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, he teleported us back. Wait, so he further just made the game entirely new. Hold up. Last time on this game, he actually cooked? Hold up. Yo! Oh, he cooks, bro. What the? Whoa. Alright, hold on. Let's start this. Hold up. The end is never the end. It's the Stanley Parable 2. The last time on this game, and he actually whipped us something that I actually liked. Wow. Okay. Loading. The end's never the end. The end's never the end. I'm excited for this, bro. What is going to happen?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Let's not skip.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came.
Okay.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay, that was a lame cutscene. It's basically the same thing. But everything's the same. The bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
What the? Okay, the bucket is important to me. It feels like I have a sword or something. I don't know. Don't ask me questions.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Left. We gonna do how it all started. We not gonna listen.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
For real.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
I'm out.
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I mean, we already went that way, so I mean, I might as well.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Or whatever. The window.
Still no one was here. Stanley
it's the
needed the
same
bucket's
game.
warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Well, he did get mad the first time he went in here.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend.
I just met
Can't
him.
hand it over. Oh no. We're
Alright.
getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk that it... Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's
Hey,
office.
the bucket. Yes, sir. Stills or bathroom? Oh, I forgot
You
about
found one of
collectibles.
them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Okay. Sure. Bro, a figurine, bro. I forgot about them. I didn't even know. Okay. Through here? Oh, I can't. What's that? Oh no, that's the room I came through.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always.
Yep.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were
I forgot I can do
inseparable.
this.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2, 8, or 5.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck.
They both
Was it
flip right
the bucket
here.
knew
Yep.
all along?
We know this.
Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Alright. Let's go. Oh. Yes, sir.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I
Stanlerines?
like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
This dude is so corny, bro. I'm glad I'm gonna stop playing this game, bro. Whatever. Alright, let's get it. By the way, the Stanley minifigures are not called Stanley dude is so dumb. I actually can't with this dude.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
Yep.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
Alright. Shoot. I forgot to look for any collectibles. My bad. It doesn't even matter no more.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket, but just as Stanley was about to proceed further into the mind control facility, he tripped and fell over the railing and into the dark void below. Thankfully, he fell directly onto the bucket, which safely cushioned his fall.
Sir, the bucket.
Now, what to do next? Stanley wondered. Stanley and the bucket could find no way out of this enormous pit, and so eventually they decided that the best thing to do would be to simply get comfortable down here.
Get comfortable?
So they set up a little couch and relaxed. It really wasn't so bad down here. A bit cold, perhaps.
Aye.
After some time had gone
got a
by,
TV.
they installed
What
a
up,
few
Bucky?
shelves as well, and a sort of kitchenette that was useful for when the
Let's
bucket
go.
was craving paninis. But it wasn't until the rugs and the standing lamps came in that it really started to feel
Me and
like
the
a
bucket are
home.
locked in.
In fact, after some time,
This is the
Stanley
ending I
realized
want.
that it had been ages since he had even thought of the mind control facility at all. He'd never gotten to fully explore what was up there, never been able to unearth the many mysteries of the mind
I don't wanna
control
know no
facility. This lack of closure began to eat at him. Soon he was dwelling on his regrets, and the state of their home slowly decayed as Stanley became withdrawn and neglected the cleaning.
Bucket.
It unsettled the bucket deeply. Stanley wasn't usually like this. The bucket tried to reach out to him again and again, but to no avail. All Stanley could think about, all he could talk about, was going back, doing it over again.
Alright, yeah,
staying
let's
on
go
the
back
path.
then, let's go back.
It was a mistake to leave the path. It was a mistake. It was a mistake. I need to do what the narrator says. I need to see the true ending. This made no sense at all to the bucket, which was simply trying to live its life down here as comfortably as possible. Yet Stanley was unconsolable. This isn't an ending. This is just a hole in the ground.
For real.
The bucket sighed. True, it wasn't an ending. But it's where we happen to be. And maybe, possibly, if we accept the reality of things, maybe this will become an ending eventually.
Nah, we need to go.
It's what the bucket was counting on. The two of them waited for a very long time.
To end this, bro. This is about to be like some 2 years later or something. It's about to be crazy. The end is never the end. The end is never the end. Hey, alright, let's see what happened. We got back?
All of his co-workers were
We got
gone.
returned.
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him.
Yeah, and you know what? Actually, I'm just gonna look for collectibles at this point, bro. Let's just look for collectibles. Alright, once I get all the collectibles...
Stanley clutched the bucket
or
tightly
like,
to
at
his
least
chest and entered
We
the
outta
door
here.
on his left.
right. I don't know. Okay, right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. No, never mind.
Okay.
The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
Collectibles. Collectibles. Please
No,
don't shut.
said the
Please don't
bucket.
shut.
Don't go to the meeting
shut.
room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
See? Gotta be smart. Yep. Hold up. Let me cook now.
Okay, I'm going back to the
Thank
name
you.
of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your
This
screen go up
minifigure.
by one? Let me
Gosh.
sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
Trash, bro. Okay, how much was it? Oh, there's an event. Alright. Oh, okay. I guess we just ball. Well, that's a minifigure. Oh, what? Okay, actually, what is this? Like, seriously. Cassette tapes. What? Minifigures. Any minifigures? No. Alright. Tape player.
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've
What?
lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything
Wait,
makes.
the bucket is bad.
The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter how many times I've done it, it's always the same feeling. And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms. Why everything feels so... What do I do with this treasure?
This dude's crazy.
I can
Is this me?
monetize it.
Whoa.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that?
Uh-oh.
Who's there?
Whoa.
Camporata.
What? Oh, bro. Narrator, what was that? Oh my gosh. Okay. Recap. Pause the game. Guys, I'm about to pass an hour of recording this game. Of how much lore is in this game, bro. What is happening? Now, I know I said that this is going to be my last time playing this. But look. Hey, if you guys want more, I'm down. But let's go ahead and see what happens next. We're about to do like one more puzzle because I'm about to play this in my free time. If y'all don't want no more, I'm gonna play this in my free time. Whatever. Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I'm not picking up the bucket. I don't wanna. Nah. Just yo, bro, I for real wanna like ask you with the bucket now. Oh my gosh, okay.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I mean, this probably goes this way. How we can find them? Nah. Cause where's that at though? What? Trust a malicious instinct? The agenda. How can you change the bottom lines? Vic. Oh, bro. Vic. I'm done, bro. Just naming. This man doesn't know how to name anything.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Whatever.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yes, I knew it.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've nearly gotten
more.
all of the Figler Anlarines. Very soon, you'll collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler Anlarines. None of us can.
You know what? You
But
guys,
Stanley just couldn't do it.
I'm
He
going
considered
to
the
cut off the
possibility of
audio,
facing his boss,
and I'm
admitting
going
he
to
had
be
left his
just
post during
looking
work
for
hours. He
this
might be fired for
collectible.
that. And in
So,
such a competitive economy,
yeah,
why had he
enjoy the
taken
rest of
that
the video,
risk?
and I'll
All
see you
because
guys
he
next
believed
time.
Said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall, you see? There's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless, what if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment. Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket. Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a tractor and not a bucket. To be honest, I just sort of put this one in here as a gimme, but I was starting to get concerned that even this might be too much for you. Thank you for not making me look like an idiot. Okay, next one. Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Yes. Thank you. There's nothing here. Of course it isn't a bucket. We both know full well that nothing isn't a bucket. Wait, when I say nothing isn't a bucket, that makes it sound like I'm saying everything is a bucket, which of course is not true. Unless, is that what you think? Answer me straight, Stanley. Are you trying to tell me that you believe everything is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence, and yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry, but I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely. Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. And there it is. The last Stiggly Wiggly. Savor this moment, Stanley. This is a real accomplishment. This is doing something just for the sake of doing it. Where so many people expect to be rewarded for the most trivial achievements, you've insisted that a job well done is its own reward. I would tell you that I'm proud of you for collecting them all, but that would be like a reward, and we can't have that. So, instead I'll just say, it's done. We're all done here. And now we can go to whatever the hell you were doing before you hunted for figurines.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
It's all it knows. That is its singular personality trait. Sure, I can hear you saying, how does a character with only one personality trait deserve to join the pantheon of beloved Stanley Parable characters?
Well, you see, if you were to really explore the bucket destroyer, you would see that its desire to crush buckets is so densely loaded with complexity and nuance that it's really like 10 personality traits. What other object in this game can you even say that about? The broom closet? Certainly not. I wonder what sort of bucket destroyer merchandise the fans will be clamoring for after this. Okay, the bucket destroyer is getting very upset now. You'll have to hurry and feed it. We can't get back to the classic Stanley Parable characters like the Adventure Line or the bucket destroyer until you crush that damn bucket. Quickly now, the fans are waiting. Do it, the fans, Stanley. Give the fans what they want. Hurry and... The bucket destroyer. My prized creation. You had so much potential. We were going to do such marvelous things with you. You tell such spellbinding stories about you. All of it squandered now. Goodbye, new friend. For the moment in time that you were here, you were magnificent.